I was searching the room. I guess I should probably give you a perception check, huh?
Yeah, sure. This sounds good. Wellian, what are you doing? Are you taking not Wellian? I'm sorry, Melik. Are you kind of scarfing up those books or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna scarf up the journal. And
All right.
I also like to check the journals to see if there's any mentioning of why the tower's made of ice and freezing.
Everything that you glanced over, you didn't see anything about ice or not in this book. There's nothing in this book at all. So that talks about ice or any problems or anything like that. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. This is basically just information on a possible new type of magic.
I'm definitely going to keep that.
All right. So your perception is really nice, Wayland. As you're searching through everything, basically everything shatters. I mean, it just turns to dust basically because it's just so frozen. Dry rot, ice rotted, freezer burn. However, on the eastern wall, you did because you were checking behind that tapestry on the wall as well. This one right here. I'm gonna paint.
Yeah, so I was looking for secret doors and everything too.
Yes, you did notice that the footprints that did come into this room kind of stopped up by the bed, but they didn't continue towards the wall. But you did find what appears to be probably a secret passage.
Okay. I'm not going to yell. But I'll tell Smash that there's a hidden door there, and I'll come down here and look through the door and say, "Hey, I found another passage in here." Then I'll go back up and check that for traps, secret doors, etc. Check the secret door for a secret door. Check for traps, see if it's locked, see if it's easily opened, etc.
All right.
Well, there are no traps on this door.
There are definitely no traps on this door.
Do I see how it'll
breaks
open?
his finger in the keyhole.
You notice Wailing is like humping the wall vigorously. Just kidding.
Can I see how it opens?
Oh yeah, it has there's a latch on like the corner of the wall, and sorry about that. I thought I was kind of waiting to see what you're gonna do if you were gonna have smash it. It's perfectly clear or whatnot. But yeah, in the corner of the room, up in the northern corner, there's several mechanisms that are kind of camouflaged into the stone that you can basically tell from what's stone and what's not stone, and you can basically get it open that way. But you don't know if you're pretty confident that it's trapped, but that it's not trapped. I'm sorry, because you had such a great perception roll on that. So.
Yep. Well, I'm going to step back, tell Shamash that the door's there, it's not trapped and unlocked, so have at it.
Make sure you guys.
Does it have a handle?
I'll show him how I think it opens.
Tonight's raffle, guys.
Wait, I'll step back.
A couple
so
small loaves of cornbread. High bidder is 300 of Kadoja. That's it. Only 300.
We
I
got the
figured you
paladin
guys
wanting
would
to
be.
run away, and now you got the fighter not wanting to open a door.
Boy, they're metagaming the shit out of that, aren't they, Wayland?
No shit. To hell with it. I'll open the door then.
All right. That happens. You figure out the combination of plates between the floor and the wall there, and this door kind of slides right on over. So 1 second. Yeah, basically. Did I? Yeah, I did botch that one. So yeah, you can just basically step right on through there. Through the magical wall. There you go. Smash is right in behind you.
That's
Well-
only because he did double move.
I'm going to search this room now.
All right.
I'm kind of gonna guess that there's gonna be an elevator underneath that carpet.
I don't know. This looks to be maybe a private study. I mean, it's sort of almost identical to the other room that you guys actually came into. Almost the same size. This is a little bit smaller, but there's more
Is it cold in
bookshelves.
this room too, or
It
no?
is. Oh, it definitely is. However, it doesn't appear that these books or this desk or anything has any type of, residual damage from 30 years of being frozen. So it seems like it's weird how this is happening. You haven't seen this before, but it's like somehow this stuff is protected, and nothing appears to be, damaged by the cold.
I'm turning to Whaley
Alright.
and asking him if he can detect any kind of magic in this room.
This is a plain type of a room, just like the other library. It's just plain. There's nothing on the walls, just bookshelves. About 6
Can I
to 8
do
feet
like
high.
an Arcana check to see if I can determine what may
Absolutely.
be protecting these?
You can definitely give me a roll. Nice. Well, I'll tell you what. You think that not only this room, and you're putting two and two together on this, and you're thinking the other room as well is probably warded. You don't know who it's warded by, but it was probably warded by Draigdurroch, because he was a pretty powerful warlock. Just from what you guys have been reading on your, the lore, the history of Draigdurroch Tower. I mean, the actual tower itself. So he probably warded this stuff on his own. But that's what's protecting it. That's what you're thinking. That is what is protecting this room and the other library, where all his books are. So there's a lot of books. I mean, there are literally. It would take years to go through all of these books.
Well, he wanted to preserve the books and everything. He didn't really care where he slept, so.
No, he definitely put all his time and effort into his laboratory and his two. But his laboratory wasn't ruined, so all that stuff was damaged. But this place is it's definitely not damaged. So
Okay. I'm going to do a quick once over on the room.
okay. All right. So what are you once overing?
I'm going to check the desk, and then I'm going to look underneath the carpet.
All right. You don't notice anything different about the desk. The carpet, you kind of push the carpet away, and same thing. There's another disc under it, and I'm going to move this for you real quick.
I'm going to check just to make sure this one's not trapped.
Oh, the disc?
Yep. That's a 15.
Looks like a same type of disc, and you can actually see that this tensor's disc has the same type of mechanism to probably start up and maybe take the go. Well, it's definitely going to go somewhere. You don't know if it's going to go down or if it's going to go up, but this is definitely going to go somewhere, and it was hidden. So
Okay. Well, Smash, I think this is where we need to go. Let's go find where our companions are.
Okay.
I'm going to wave to Baptista over there.
If while they were doing that, I would like to look for one other book, and this time I want to find the most sinister and evil-looking book. But just one this time, not three.
there's all kinds of books on Asmodeus and the Nine Hells. There's books on that kind of stuff.
I'm just going purely visual. I would like to know what's inside them later. I just want the one that looks the most evil.
Sure, you're able to see one with a demon with glowing red eyes, huge spines on his back, sort of like looking at you from the cover. So
Ooh,
nice
that
long
looks
sharp
nice.
fangs. It's got some red jewels, some green jewels on it, some
I'll
bits
take
of
that
glass on the spine. Yeah, it's pretty evil looking.
And as you move, the eyes follow you.
Cool.
I will
Alright,
go to
looks
the.
like they found something, guys. So
I will go to the
let's
other room
get up
and get the other players.
What are you doing, Heavy? You've been quiet for a little bit.
Yeah, I looked at the looking glass thing out there to see what was out there, and then come back over here. As they came back in, I leaned in and told them guys to come on.
Nothing. It
Looks like they had found something.
looks like the Sword Coast. Well, you can see there's some fires out in the high moors, and there's some fires out in the marsh, and you can see stuff like that. But it's probably just the orcs and lizardmen and stuff like that, troglodytes. All that kind of stuff lurks out there in the marsh anyway. So
I'm telling Tomanok and Melik that we found another disc that may go up or may go down. We're not sure.
Okay.
anybody else doing anything? Make sure you guys bid on that cornbread. Who's the high bidder?
Tomanuk is following.
And we're going to rejoin Walian.
Kadoja is at 300, man. All right. Hey, what's up, Michelle? So everybody's in the room. The door shuts and the walls start closing in. Well, you guys see another Tensor's disc there. A lot more, it's like I was telling Whaling and Shmash. You notice about this room, it's just like the other library. Lots of books that are undamaged. You've got the desk here. And what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to take.
I only did a cursory look over the room. I didn't check the books or anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I was going to look at these new books and see if they look even more important than the ones I've got, or if they look about the same.
They look about the same. I mean, there's really, no telling unless you literally sit down for days at a time and try to compare the two rooms of books. But
which is why I'm just asking for quick visuals.
There's books with more mean pictures of ghouls and goblins, and goblins with big heads and big long sharp teeth, and there's all kinds of stuff.
If they look about as important as the one I've got, I'm not going to switch.
You see a book with some spirits on there as well.
Ooh, I want that book. I'll take that book.
A big penguin on the front of this cover. It's called Playboy. Just
Playboom.
do.
Playboy.
That played Pigwin.
But if there were a book about spirits, I will pick that up.
There is. There's all kinds of books.
Well, this is not the time to read it though, so I'll just put it in my pack among the other books.
Another boring room, free of any kind of ornamentation. Just the desk, the single bench type of chair, and the shelves.
Well, shall we see where this disc goes?
I thought you
You
wanted
guys tried it, see if it's activated.
Ooh, beer.
Oh,
You guys can
yeah,
all
see.
see Melik basically showed everyone how to operate the other type of Tensor's disc. So I mean, it looks like this operates in the same manner or the same fashion as the other one, or the other two.
I'd say just go up same order as before.
Sounds good to me.
Oh man, they're missing out on the study. They're missing out.
Was it Malik and Shamash or Malik and Batista?
It's Malik and Batista.
It looks like we're all going anyway. We all end up in the 9 levels of hell.
Alright, so as you guys basically activate this last, well, you know, this last Tensor's disc that you've actually found under the shag carpet, you start to ascend. It's about another 12-second journey up to the top. And as everybody starts to ascend through the top, you know, the roof opens up, and then you can see this blue light. And as you're coming up to the top of you are noticing that you're on the top of the tower, and there's just a massive swirl of wind in this area. It's basically a bizarre scene that is actually kind of surreal and actually beautiful in a way as well. You notice that, you know, in the center of this area is sort of like an altar. There is a beautiful, huge, glowing blue sapphire gem. It is beaming a beautiful light, and the light of this is going up into like a bubble where you are literally encased on the top of the tower in a bubble. There's lots of wind swirling around, and actually lots of real sharp gusts of wind as well, almost to where it's pounding on you quite hard, and it's almost knocking you over. You also notice that there are 4 miniature little, I want to say little miniature, they look like heads on the ground. They literally look like little heads on the ground connected to a neck. And also on the floor, you see lots of bluish green runes. And these are on the floor. So basically, I'm going to give you some features of the area as well. So lots of smoke, lots of mist, but for the most part, it's basically a dim light because of, you guys are encased in a bubble. All of the top of the tower is slippery. There's lots of debris on the ground, lots of rocks. So there's lots of difficult terrain up here. And then you see the runes. And if you think you can move normally on this, but any kind of sudden moves, you think that you're going to have to use great caution and balance, or have some test of balance to keep your balance. And also, this stone in the middle is basically pulsing, and this is the actual centerpiece of the tower. And like I was saying, this basically has ice coming up from above the crystal, which doesn't touch the crystal, but it basically is the reason why you guys are encased into this bubble. So this is what you guys see. This is where you're at on the map. Let's go ahead and we'll take our 10 o'clock break right now. So let's take like 10 minutes and don't move anywhere, and I'll see you guys in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Hey Dave, before you go, real quick.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
The northeast head that I guess you're describing, we see a bar on that. At least I do. See a green bar.
I do too.
Yep, a health bar.
You
A
see
little snowflake, yeah.
Do you really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Just want to let you know so we're not cheating. Honesty is a great thing.
I can actually see that as well on the on that as well. So you should not be able to see it now.
That is correct.
Nope, it's gone.
You fucking metagamers. You metagamers.
It's only metagaming if we act upon it.
All right. So I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn it. Be right back.
Channel switch.
All right, guys. So there you go. We're about 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gonna take a break for about 10 minutes. Hope you guys have enjoyed the game so far. This is basically a exploration type of game for them. But now they're here at the top of the tower. I mean, it seems like they might have found the actual source of the entire problem. They may have found the root of the problem here. So we'll find out, see what they do when we get back. This map took quite a while to build because I was trying to get the effect of how it would look encased in like a bubble. So I tried to put a lot of shadows on the edges, a lot of wind, a lot of the the white smoke and stuff for effects, and then so I think it turned out pretty good. And then I tried to have a sort of like a blue glow as well all throughout the map. So I think it turned out pretty good. It took a long time to make. I actually changed it several times. So, yeah. Alright, so guys, I'm going to take a quick break real quick, and we're going to come back, do this, see what the actual team is going to do. And thank you for the follow, Michelle. Again, thank you for the follow again. And I will see you guys in just several minutes. In fact, I don't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go because I need to go get something to drink. So I will be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. Whoa, sorry about that. Had to shorten the headband on the headset, so. Alright. It's not good. Definitely not good. That's better. Alright, so let's check something out real quick. Still got a couple minutes. Hope you guys have been enjoying the stream tonight. Let's see. How was the bot working? Is it working pretty good tonight, guys? Haven't really had time to check it or anything, so. I got 1,600 points now. Very nice. Hey, what's up, Marius? Did I say the F-bomb? I think I did. There you go. Everybody gets 5 points. Let's see. What the heck is going on with the lotto, guys? I have no clue what's going on with this lottery. Let's try it again. I have no clue what is going on. Yeah, I think I said F and metagamers or something like that. Damn it. So yeah, we are going to continue with this in just a minute or two. So make sure you guys get in to the lotto now. Kind of weird. I'm gonna do a just a couple giveaways real quick because the actual Chrome plugin isn't fixed. So we'll try to do a Nightbot giveaway real quick. Let's see, start a giveaway. Random number. Let's see, random. Alright, here we go. Giveaway just a couple. Leopold Kane. That's the guy from, I think that's the guy from Walking Dead, isn't it? So there you go. Congrats, Leopold. There you go. And do one more. Oops. Reaper's Wraith. You guys got some pretty